Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got another Alliance War video for you guys today. Today we're going in with Blade, Ghost Rider, and Namor. And the reason I brought in Blade with his synergy partner is because there's some magics and some voids on this path, or that I will be taking at least. And so very first fight is Breakthrough, and it's a Captain Infinity War. Honestly, I don't think I would mind if they just left Bane on here. So usually this is Bane if you leave it linked. So Bane and Breakthrough makes for a pretty enjoyable fight in my opinion, because if you get hit, obviously you take the Bane damage, but you're pretty much getting rewarded for getting as many hits in as possible, because as the fight progresses you'll be hitting harder, which will get the fight down faster and faster. Alright, and getting another SP2. This SP2 should be doing a pretty decent amount of damage now that he has so once they get over 40 armor breaks, yeah, you just start hitting really hard. Alright, on to our next fight. Our next fight is I think it's note 17 or something, but it's either skill or tech. Skill and tech are the only class masters that I don't have. So that first fight you saw science, the next fight you'll see it's a mystic, because I have the class masteries unlocked, all except for skill and tech, like I said. So this one I'm trying to decide who to use, and I end up using Blade just because if this ends up being an Iron Man Infinity War with Namor having the class disadvantage, really wouldn't be good for me. Not like Blade would be all that much greater, but I don't know. I try not to go into a fight with class disadvantage. It's just fighting an uphill fight, especially because nowadays champions have abilities where if they're fighting a class of the opposite, or that they have a disadvantage to, they have less abilities, which yeah, doesn't make for a fun time. But yeah, we're being down on this Yondu. I mean, it's not a hard fight, but we do end up only taking one parry hit, which I think was pretty good. Throwing our SP once just so that we can get that power gain. Throwing our SP once also give him just a tad bit more power gain, so we can just keep those SP1s rolling. Alright, we're going to dash back here. He's going to dash back, and we're going to get in that intercept, throw our last SP1, and Yondu is down. Alright, our next fight does actually turn out to be an Ebony Maw. I know some people have issues with Ebony Maw, so I guess I'll teach you guys real quick how to fight him. Maybe I should make a guide. He's not too hard. I mean, if it's on stunning units, obviously it's a different fight, but if you can stun him, it's a pretty easy fight. So I do end up using Blade for this because this is the Aegis heavy. So Blade has a 3-hit heavy, so that means I'll only have to use 2 heavies. So I do a medium and heavy, and that takes off 3 charges. And so the way you do it is you dash back parry. So put that in slow motion, dash back parry, and you can do this with several champions, like Hulk for example, or Venom, Iron Man Infinity War I believe. But yeah, you're gonna want to also keep a good eye out on the count. I'm not sure what it's called, the falter or whatever. But yeah, once you hit 20, all your hits are gonna miss. So you're gonna just have to wait that out for, like, I think it literally lasts like 2 seconds. Alright, get another SP2. And this guy has suicide, so the fight is going a little bit faster. And if you don't want to mess with the falter, then just get a parry and heavy to break his focus. Should keep the count from going up. Alright, but yeah, fight went pretty smooth, I would say. Going on to the mini bosses. Now, I didn't have a really good counter for like either of them. Right side is, I believe, Aggression Armor. Left side is Aggression Fury. I still have PTSD from Aggression Fury from before they changed the map. Man, that node 12 Limber Aggression Fury, people would put in like Modok on there. You just like it just automatically lose 30% of your health just because Aggression Fury. But alright, okay, we ended up going and taking the Nightcrawler. I was deciding whether I should just leave it for somebody else, but yeah, just then decided to use Namor. So this is Prove Yourself. Gotta get in 15 hits before I can actually do damage. I believe he evades right there. I must have been slow, because usually you should be able to get 3 hits before your parry stun wears out, if they don't have Limber. And the scary thing about this node is just that the Aggression Fury, I actually found out, stacks with the boosted attack. So if they have 8,000 attack and they get a 50% boost from the node, they're getting another 4,000. So yeah, this node can be pretty scary. So once they get 3, let's say, instead of having 8,000, they would have what, like 20,000 attack. So yeah, you're pretty much dead. Alright, let's get into my SP3, and as you guys saw, I did wait till I had about 27 or 28 charges, so that way on my next combo, as you can see here, there we go, on my next combo I would have a bit of power, and the combo would help me hit the SP3 again. So throwing my SP3, this one should do a good solid amount of damage. Alright, he's almost down. Medium and SP2, and he's down. So yeah, it was a kind of a stressful fight, just because you know in the back of your mind, if you let them build up too much Furies, you'll either take a ton of damage to the block, or you're dead if you miss parry. Has happened a lot to me, so learning experience. Alright, next fight. I forget what node this is. I think it's like 39 or something. But this is Cosmic. I end up going with, I think, Namor. This is protection, shielding, whatever the node's called. You can't do more than a certain amount of, I think 5% of their max health. And then the node goes on cooldown for like 5 seconds or something. Protection, shielding, there it goes. But yeah, I ended up using Namor. I believe I wanted to preserve Blade's health as much as I could, because I believe there was a Void and then a Magic fight right after. But yeah, this fight is pretty boring. Sorry guys. But it's just, you know, going through the motions. None of my attacks are gonna hit a 5% of her health, so that protection shield is going to stay on until I hit the SP3. And I believe I don't immediately throw the SP3. I almost never throw the SP3 immediately, just because I just like getting those double Imperious Rex. I mean the double Furies. Alright, throw my SP3 here. So I believe during this SP3 you get the Fury before you land any hits. It's kind of a weird interaction. I'll like let you guys know. There's one fight where I had an interesting interaction. There we go. Unfortunately, didn't get the other SP3, but we did get another SP2, and yeah. She's pretty much dead. I mean, yeah. Alright, so next fight is a Void. Don't quite remember the nodes in here. Okay, close encounters, force of will, protective shielding. So same as last fight, except we won't be reducing his ability accuracy, and we have to stay close or else we degen. And this guy's running suicide, so this fight's Gonna be a lot. It's gonna be over a lot faster. All right, save our SP2 and throw our SP2. Yeah, so this fight wasn't a big deal. I like Blade's SP2 against Void because, yeah, it's a 9 hits. So as long as you have at least 1 hit on the combo, you'll get rid of the next debuff. Alright, and we got this magic. This man, this node is actually kind of tough. It's counter tactic, special delivery, kinetic transference. So this is actually a pretty decent placement for magic. But I'm sure like you can counter this with a quake if you just literally play stun immune the whole time. I think I just parry twice just to get a little bit of power, just to get ahead of her. But yeah, just so as you can see, I only have 5 hit combo, right? You'll see like once I get to like 20, like her damage is just crazy. Throw my SP2. She got limbo, but luckily I didn't trigger the damage part. And there I triggered limbo and 2400 per tig. So it's 4,828 damage every second. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I was only at 27 hit combo. Like, that is a lot of damage. It took like 2/3 of my health away. So, oh my god, man, that damage is crazy. All right, and now we're on to the mini bosses. And I was like, hey guys, you know, I'll take the Void. It'll be cake, man. Be a walk in the park. But I'm a dingo, so it was. I'll let you guys see. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna calculate this perfectly. I don't even need to heal or boost. I'll be fine winning the war. But oh my gosh, what a dingo! So this node, it has increased regen and it has what's the node that oh my god, I'm forgetting everything. Strike back, that's what it is. So yeah, I gotta be careful when I throw my specials, and I completely forgot about that. All I was thinking about was, alright, I gotta get to the 10th hit combo whenever I get a debuff. So it started out good. I got Danger Sense, so I have a 40% chance that the debuff will not land. Got extra damage, and I just wait out for the first debuff. And perfect. So far it's going really well. I miscalculated, man, badly too. Alright, getting a 5-hit combo. So I'm at 19, and the debuff didn't even trigger, and to throw my SP2 and the strike back put him close to 3 bars, but the SP2, the actual contact hits, pushed him to the SP3. I'm like, oh, come on, man. And now I'm taking an SP3, and I'm like, oh my god, what? How embarrassing. And yeah, he killed me from like 60% health. So man, I was not happy about that, especially because if I even put on like an invulnerability, obviously I would have survived. But oh my gosh, such a small miscalculation. But I ended up just going in with Namor. I'm like, okay, well, I don't really know the interaction with Namor and Strike Back, but I guess we're about to learn. So as you guys know, with Namor's Fury, opponents actually can't gain power from his special attacks. But it has with Strike Back, it has a interesting interaction because the SP3 does give him 1 bar power, but not any power from I guess the contact hit, if that makes sense. If you guys know how like Strike Back works, you guys know that they get power from the contact hits plus the node, so they'll get a bar plus whatever power they gained from getting hit. So as you can see here, he had less than a bar of power because he just threw his SP2. I threw my SP3. This gave him a bar of power just using the SP3, and then I guess I get my he doesn't gain anything. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. He gained power. Cause pretty sure he didn't have that before. Throw my SP2, that gave no power. I'm like, okay, cool. He's almost dead. SP1, no power. So yeah, I guess that's how the interaction works. The SP3 will give 1 bar, but everything else won't. And that's it for the war video. But I just kind of want to talk about this. So obviously they nerfed She-Hulk, and now they're looking at balancing some other champions. But yeah, you guys can pause, but the first one is pretty interesting because he's got a point. But in other games they do balancing, and so I'm not all that like, oh no, like this is bad. But yeah, games like Clash Royale balance pretty frequently, and then that second one, that made me laugh. So anyways guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.